what is so difficult in passing their mooncake to guest of honor? You're the one who's supposed to do it, right? He's just holding there and just smiling. Ha ha ha.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of UOKORNOT.
I'm Adrian.
Hi, I'm Jillian.
And I'm Amirul. Glad to have you guys join us on our never-ending pursuits to discover, uncover, and gather individuals from various different industries and give you guys angles and advantages insight into the career world.
Yes, and we would like to thank
Skate
for sponsoring our video
And making this
our
happen.
podcast. Yes.
Thank you so much, Skate. And today we have something very special. Sue herself, Sue Sue is not here today with us. Jill, right?
Yeah.
Jill is here with us and she has already won, I think right now, top 3.
Top 5.
Top
so,
5.
Yeah, so
Top 5.
me and Sue, we represented UOKORNOT under OK Sisters, like you guys know,
Sisters,
OK Sisters, yeah. And we're participating in MediaCorp's Be a Podcaster competition, and we have reached top 5 right now. So now we're aiming for top 3. So if you guys are listening to this, please stream our recent podcast episode for that.
On Spotify.
Why aim for top 3 when you can aim for top 1?
That's right.
I mean,
Shall I start with that?
Yeah.
Alright, hopefully the shows go along well. Speaking of which, right, we actually have someone who I consider a master of shows in
Master
the
of
studio.
shows.
Master of shows.
Damn.
Right. Let's welcome the dazzling Yumiko Kayahara.
Ooh,
Hello. How have you been?
Good, actually, and thank you so much for having me. All the best, baby steps to top 1.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Her voice is really... Oh my god.
Radio voice.
Yeah, radio voice,
That's
man.
why.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Yumiko, maybe you can introduce yourself. Let the guests know what you do and who you are.
Okay, so my name is Yumiko. I am half Singaporean, half Japanese, and obviously I hold pink IC. So yes, I can speak Singlish one, okay? Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can. I have been hosting events for about 18 years, and I've been doing radio for local radio stations for about 7 years and counting.
7. That's
very
real
long,
long.
very long.
Yeah.
The emceeing radio part is very long, 18 years.
Okay, MC, 18 years.
Hey.
Radio still okay, like baby.
Wait, so what
started
age,
off-
what
yeah.
age do you start?
I started hosting at about 15, 16.
Wow.
15?
Secondary school?
Yeah.
Even during your O levels.
Yeah, well, before the O levels and then after the O levels.
Right.
Yeah.
15, 16.
Wait, where did you started?
How old are you, Jill? How old are
Me,
you?
I'm 22 now.
Oh, so maybe you will know this. When you're a little girl, before Ion was built, it used to be this very big piece of little hill that we have across
Oops, okay, that one I don't know.
Patterson's Junction, right? So before Ion was there, it used to be this outdoor Orchard MRT entrance. So every year there used to be celebrations there where you have a very big Christmas tree by Konica Minolta, if you guys know the
Wow,
brand.
that's a brand I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, so they used to have
don't know.
these huge Christmas trees, and I would actually help to MC.
Oh, I remember the Christmas trees though.
Yes, along Orchard Road.
Wow, but you're so young, man.
I was. So it was actually a volunteer event from school.
Oh.
Yeah, so I volunteered, and actually I was just, I would say stagehand. So one day, the volunteer MC couldn't make it to the show. And obviously the organizer was like, okay, do you want to try just take the microphone, just go on stage and do an introduction for all the acts that are going to happen tonight? And I'm like, huh? Me? Sure. And that was how it all started.
Wow.
That's so spontaneous.
Swag only.
Her moment to shine.
Yeah, I would say, but also because to keep the show going, right? You needed somebody to go on stage to do the introduction and the closing. So yeah, that all happened there.
You're the chosen one. You're the ready to
Yeah, I was very lucky.
The chosen one.
Didn't expect so young. Wow, that was very young.
And then when did you start doing radio after?
I actually only started doing radio back in 2016.
Oh.
2016.
How old were you back then? How young were you?
I think I was 26 or 27.
Oh,
Yeah.
still. I mean, you're still young now, so.
Okay lah, I would like to believe I'm still young.
Everybody on the show here is all young one.
Oh, yes, oh,
Chill.
yeah. Youths.
Yeah, we all under youth classification. Okay, but I heard that you got started on radio because of a dare.
Yes, it was actually because of a dare. So many years ago, right? Like I said, I already started hosting. So I did road shows, I did weddings, I did store openings and all that. But I was also working full time at the Resorts World Aquarium, which is now known as Sea Aquarium.
Oh, as what?
Ooh.
As an aquarist, fish zookeeper, fish keeper.
Okay, sorry. Because I thought you were doing hosting there. So.
I thought you were hosting that. I like the tour guide.
I was taking care of the fishes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very different from what you're doing now.
Yeah,
It's very different. And prior to that, I was actually an English tram commentator at the Night Safari.
Whoa.
Yeah. Before it was all recorded. Now it's recorded already.
Oh, so that's your voice.
No, it's not my voice. I think it's one of a local radio DJ's voice. But it's not mine. But prior to that, it used to be live commentaries. So we have like every tram can sit about 80 packs, and then you have this person in front that does live commentary as we move around the Night Safari, telling you about the elephants, the giraffes,
Like a
and
tour
whatnot.
guide lah.
Yeah, some sort.
Oh, now no
fun
more
job.
already.
No, it's recorded.
Oh.
Recorded not fun anymore leh. Like life better mah.
Yeah, welcome to new age, right? Yeah. But yeah, so it all started because of a dare where my colleagues then realized that, hey, actually you have this talent, why don't you pursue it further and do radio? And I said, no, like I'm happy working with animals, I'm happy doing events. And then obviously I lost the bet. Okay, for life of me, I really can't remember what's the bet, but obviously I lost and there was a forfeit that I needed to do. And they signed me up for 987 Star. Back then.
What's
Radio Stars,
It's a radio challenge, radio competition.
Okay.
Yeah, where, they were trying to find like DJs and
Right.
that was just a competition. So my lovely friends actually filled in the application form. They queued up for me and there were at least 300 people in the queue and this was just outside Wisma Atria.
Oh.
Yeah. And so we had the audition and well, surprisingly, I came in, I think, one of the top 3. I really cannot remember already.
Oh, you have a special place there.
What top three?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Out of 300 people.
A lot.
Out of, applicants are applicants.
Applicants.
Yeah, then we had we cut down to, I think, 100, and then it went to top 30, top 15, top 12, and went all the way to the top. And I was lucky, so at the end of the competition, Vernon from Muttons in the Morning actually asked me if I was interested to join radio.
Oh.
Yeah, Class 95. So that was
Class 95.
that was where I actually started.
Muttons was still is the classic.
They are definitely veterans.
Okay, this is a confession, right? So I actually
Don't tell me you said
Confession time.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, don't
yeah.
tell me you did.
okay, me and my friends did.
Okay.
I went to record all 4 of us, and then we went to try and submit it for
Radio Star.
Radio Star. Yeah, right after
Right.
your year, I think. Yeah.
I believe because Radio Star was for 2 radio stations, Class 95 and 987.
Yeah. Obviously, we didn't get in, that's why we didn't podcast now, right? Okay,
So you first round gonna eliminated already.
yeah. All right. So, moving on, right? So what we understand is that Yumiko here is an MC full time, right?
Okay.
That's why I call her showmaster lah.
Right. But I thought she does radio too. You do radio too, right?
I do radio. So I think the misconception is a lot of people think that when you are freelancing or doing gigs outside, you actually tend to have a full-time job, right? So a lot of people have office jobs actually, so that actually frees you up on the weekends, on the weekday nights where you can actually take in more shows per se. Whereas for me, my full-time job is actually as an MC.
She terbalik.
The other way.
The other way around.
Yeah.
So you DJ on the weekends lah.
I DJ on the weekends and now I do Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah.
Okay.
This is like a soft ad, right? So if you want to listen to Yumiko,
Where can we find you at?
I actually moved stations, so right now I'm actually on Kiss 92.
oh,
Yeah, all the great songs in one place.
I
Yeah.
have to say,
Iconic.
DJs from SPH, right? And they are really damn friendly, especially English DJs.
Yes, of course.
Because I was there for a year doing internship at the Chinese side.
Oh.
Yeah, UFM and 963.
Yes.
Yeah, then because I've never crossed path with the English
Yeah,
DJs
because it's
before.
on the other side, right?
But
Yeah.
whenever I see them, they were like, hey, what's up? Morning.
Yeah,
Wow,
we
they're
do that.
damn friendly, damn outgoing.
They seem to have the best time.
Yeah.
Do you guys like get free coffee or something?
Well, there's a free water dispenser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Close.
Right. I'm actually quite interested. As an MC yourself, right? You've likely hosted a variety of events, many events, right? Can you share with us a memorable one that you will never forget in the whole 18 years of your life?
Wow.
Most interesting and the wackiest.
18 years of her
18 years of
career.
an MC.
Yeah.
I would have to say, well, does this have to be like good or bad? No.
It can be good, it can be bad.
As long as it's
It can be funny.
memorable, like
Yeah.
top of your mind.
Top. Okay, top. Right. Actually, just happened last year.
Oh, that's very recent.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
very, very recent. So this was actually for I would say a hybrid kind of event because we were exiting the pandemic phase, right?
Yeah.
So that's where the panelists, the speakers were all on site, but the participants are all tuning in virtually. So that's what we call a hybrid event. Okay. And during this event, we obviously had a lot of speakers from overseas where we're also trying to patch the videos in onto the screen. And lo and behold, one of the videos jammed.
Gone.
Yeah. So this is actually a live segment.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So this lady, she's actually tuning in live and doing that little speech live, and then it just jammed. So it was because the network collapsed.
Wow.
See, I cannot rely everything on technology.
Yeah,
Technical issue.
Yeah.
Digital
Error
stuff.
404.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, lor.
I think even our studio, we have to do like a few checkups just to make sure that things don't go wrong here.
Yeah.
So that happened, and obviously everybody backstage freaked out, right? Production people freaked out, the show caller freaked out, and everybody was trying to wonder like what went wrong. So the bosses were there and the clients were there, and they were just looking at me and go, "Do you have a plan?" And I'm like, huh? Sure. I mean, we could talk about the lucky draw prizes, and that was exactly what we did. So I bought them additional 10 minutes to try and sort it out. However, unfortunately, it took longer than 10 minutes lah. So
Oh dear.
the rectification then was to put on a holding slide while they try and rectify and put the network back up, and then we went back on stage.
Which is the saving grace of having an MC, right? Because you are the one that it's like controlling the flow of the show.
You're like guiding the audience.
Guiding the audience, yeah.
yes, for
Having
sure.
a veteran MC.
Yeah. Is that how you saved the show
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah, actually, that was what I did. So I dragged the CEO of this company up on stage with me. We said thank you to all the sponsors. We said thank you to all the prize, givers as well. And then, go down the whole list on what you can win in today's lucky draw. You have to stay all the way. We're going to pick you out.
Buying time.
Yeah, buy time.
Entertaining.
Yes, everything we do, right, is just to buy time.
Right, and I feel that MCs, they also have to be entertaining when this type of incidents happen.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, because the moment you get boring on stage, that's when you lose your audience's focus.
Yeah, that's true.
And that happens in 3 seconds. Really
Oh,
fast.
that's very fast.
Yeah, very
Were
fast.
there any event where you were on stage, right? Then you realize that the audience not really reacting to what I say.
Oh, yes.
Moment.
Yeah. It happens very often actually during weddings.
Oh, during wedding.
Wedding.
Is it like mostly
Yeah.
weddings?
Well, in my experience, I don't know about other MCs, but in my experience, mostly weddings because people are mainly there to eat and, just give the ang pao and then go
Take
home.
picture.
Yeah, take picture, then go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to keep the energy there, the celebration of the couple, get people to take pictures, videos. These are all memorable things that you don't want to miss out on, right? So yeah, that's actually quite difficult crowd lah.
While dealing with the awkwardness.
Yes.
Oh, that's the hard part.
Yeah,
That's
especially
hard.
when they actually invite a lot of their family members.
Right. And then some of the family members just like stand there, you have like NPC mode.
Yeah, you use that now.
There's a default.
Yeah.
But how do you like recover from that? How do you pull the attention back to you when this happens?
So the attention is never on the MC. Yeah, let's try and get that right because the MC is there for a reason to direct the flow of events, right? But the focus is always on that particular event or on the client or
Right.
in specific terms for weddings, it's on the couple. So we try to bring in stories or memorable stuff that the family members actually know about a couple, and that's gonna keep them engaged as well. And with family members, most of them are seniors.
Yes.
right? So if you do like the perfect English, right, they don't understand.
I understand.
Yeah, so you have to go a little bit local. Okay, sometimes you have to bring a little bit of dialect as well. That actually makes them feel like, oh, I actually understand what she's saying.
Can
Yeah,
resonate better.
yeah, they can.
I think this will change maybe 10 years now.
Maybe lah.
Or maybe
You have to start breaking out the Gen Z language.
Yeah,
of this.
must be the Gen Z slang.
Yeah, it's got to be Gen Z slang now.
slay.
Yeah, I think it's slay.
I'll be like 70 years old. Then I hear the word slay. I'm like, oh, slay? I know what slay.
So besides the event that you just mentioned to us, was there another event where something happened and then you need to quickly think on your feet to adapt to that situation?
Actually, there was actually one more event where I don't know if I can say this, but it was actually our guest of honor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a high key event.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's high key. I would just say that because she was the guest of honor. And she was supposed to put this little mooncake into the emblem, right, where it would start the light up of all the lanterns around. And the person who was supposed to pass her the mooncake was just holding on to the mooncake, even on my cue.
Oh no. So she was lost in her own thought.
It's actually a gentleman.
Oh,
yeah,
he was lost.
Yeah, this guy who didn't release the mooncake. I have no idea why, and I repeated 3 times on stage. And mind you, we had media, newscasters, broadcasters all right in front of stage, right? And they're all videoing this particular launch event.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And on my cue, okay, let's pass, the mooncake over to our GOH, and then the guy just happily smiling there, still holding on to a mooncake, and I'm like,
Sir, you had one job.
yeah, like you have one job.
Release the mooncake.
And funny enough, we actually had 2 rehearsals before that.
No way.
Yeah.
You had a rehearsal just to release mooncake.
They
Yeah,
have to,
like it's like a flow, right? So they
okay.
have to remember that as the MC says this sentence, then you I will pass guest of honor this mooncake. But no, the guy just stood down there with the mooncake.
Isn't it like the significant part of the whole event?
Yes. And unfortunately for myself, right, after repeating 2 or 3 times on stage over the microphone, I had guest of honor whisper to me, I think you have to say it again.
Oh my god.
And that is like one of the most embarrassing moments in my life because 1, I've done my job. 2, because somebody who was supposed to do the mooncake thing didn't do it. And then, the limelight just suddenly fell onto me like MC is not good enough.
Wow, oh my god.
You're taking the brunt of it.
See lah, guy.
If you're watching this, what
mooncake
you
guy.
gonna-
Yeah, right? And
Cake.
I'm just like, what is so difficult in passing their mooncake to guest of honor? You're the one who's supposed to do it, right? He's just holding there and just smiling. Ha 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 ha. Ha.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Luckily, it wasn't me, no. I would have cursed very straight away.
Yeah, it was difficult. I mean, imagine the guest of honor
Yeah.
telling you that, I think you need to talk about it. And you're just like, in your head, I already said it 3 times.
But with this, right, we can also tell that in events, things that happen on stage it's really organized to the T. You had how many rehearsals? 2, is
Wait,
it?
2?
2 rehearsals,
She's still angry, still angry
Yeah, I'm
about it.
so angry about it.
But it's very tight, right? Like you need to go through the entire thing twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One rehearsal is about how long?
Well, we try to keep it really short.
Right.
So maybe max 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's still long to
Still
me
long.
lah.
Still long.
So you got 20 minutes. You got 40 minutes, Yeah.
Well, don't
So
get
in
me
the end, what
started.
happened? Did he?
In the end, he finally realized.
Thank God.
He finally woke up after like a few callings.
Yeah, when I was looking at him, like, because we are a couple of meters apart, right? I'm just staring at him like, yeah, mooncake. And like, okay, sure, you finally passed guest of honor the mooncake now.
Next time you need anybody pass mooncake, can call me.
Did he apologize after that?
No.
No.
Oh,
my God.
yeah, he was
Mr.
proud of
Mooncake.
his mistake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And like at that moment, did the audience like die down? Were they like, what's happening?
Yes, definitely, right? Because like I
Right.
mentioned, it just takes 3 seconds to lose your audience's focus. It's very fast. So everything that's on stage, it's all recorded. Of course, you want to look nice, you want to sound good, you want to look perfect in front of cameras, right? So I can't be the one holding the microphone at the rostrum, going to this guy in the middle of the stage and like, dude, pass the damn mooncake.
It would look bad, right?
You can't because
you can't.
guest of honor standing there, and you just have to pray that this guy is suddenly going to like click, oh yeah, mooncake.
Actually, on that note, right, I have a question. How did you gauge the participation of the crowd from where you're standing?
Okay, so like I mentioned, in front of the stage, especially when your GOH is the president, right? You've got all your local broadcasters, newscasters. So all the cameramen started not looking into the camera, but looking up. That's when you know there's this awkward silence on stage. Yeah, that's a sign. And you're like, okay.
Mr. Cameraman.
I know, right? That's my job, by the way.
Yeah. It's like when you're filming something, right? Then the actor keep NG, then the cameraman, walao.
Hello.
Pangkang already, you still
Yeah, it happens.
Wrap it up. So what are some of the trends that you've observed, right, in event hosting over the years? Have there been any like transformative approach to the audience, like new gadgets that appear out of nowhere?
Wow, this is a very tough question. Personally, I don't keep up with trends, I would say, but of course with the ever-changing society, how the world is moving towards a more digital era, of course there are more social media platforms, right? So you've got like Facebook Live for a period of time. Do you guys even still use Facebook?
Yes, I do.
I do.
I don't.
Okay.
I go watch.
I do.
I go use. I mean.
Okay, sure. And then we have, what do we have? Instagram, right? Instagram Reels, and then we have TikTok.
Yes.
Yes.
And then Snapchat for a bit, but then I don't think
It kinda
Snapchat.
died down.
It died down in Singapore.
Died down
In
long
Singapore,
ago,
yeah, probably. So I think more and more people, or I would say people in my industry, they are posting a lot of Instagram Reels. Yeah, just to kind of maintain your portfolio
Yeah.
or keep your portfolio updated. Unfortunately, I don't do that lah.
Oh. Is it because she OG already?
Yeah.
No, it's
Household
because
name.
it takes a lot of effort.
It does.
Yeah,
It
just
does.
to create content for, let's say, a 30 seconds Instagram reel. You probably spend 1 hour editing this.
Yes.
Right? From music to synchronization to the transition. Wow, it's a lot.
Someone gets it.
It's a
Content
lot, no?
creation.
Yeah, content creation is a pain.
But it's fun. Sorry, I'm a content creator, so I find it very fun.
Yes.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
I enjoy it a lot.
Good for you. We need people like Jill.
Yeah, we definitely need more people like you.
So how do you then keep yourself in the current like relevant?
Honestly, down to rule number 1, right? Word of mouth marketing is still
Number one.
yeah,
Number
it's
one.
really number 1.
I think that beats all the Facebook ads.
It beats
It does.
everything.
It does,
Everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
You just need
definitely.
one happy client, or you need 2 happy audience in your entire crowd. And at the end of the event, if they're very happy with your hosting style, they'll actually come up to you and ask you, "Oh, can I hire you for my next event?"
Right.
Yeah, so I don't think I go down the route of the whole like content creation and Instagram Reels. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, but produce a good show, end off on a good note, and that's how you actually get new clients. For me lah, at least. Yeah,
I think that's really very true. I think word of mouth is really the way to go.
it is one happy
Even now.
client. Usually we work with marketing execs or marketing managers, right, for various brands. Once they move, because people tend to change jobs. So once they move, we actually move around with them, Yeah. So for example, a person could be in the retail business, then moved over to F&B. So you take on new clients.
It's like the same as like products and services. If you're satisfied with these companies, like products or services, you recommend it to your friend.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So
Because,
like it goes along the way.
You build trust and credibility firsthand.
Yeah.
Yes.
In person.
Yeah.
I think that's a skill on its own to follow up with your clients after a show
Yeah.
and make them remember you.
In a way, yes, I would say it's more about relationship building.
Important key
Relationship building.
factor.
Yeah. It's all about PR. Yeah, all about PR.
So besides like the number of mobile phones popping up now in shows just to do live and stuff like this, do you see any other tech being used in the event scene?
drones. Are drones considered?
Oh, yeah, that's
They are.
Yeah, because everybody wants to see a 360 view of the entire event,
Yeah.
right? From like a bird's eye view. So I've been seeing a lot of drones, especially in indoor events.
Oh, indoor events?
Yeah.
I thought drones are only meant for outdoors.
No.
Oh, that's something new. I didn't know that.
Something new, right? So
I didn't know that.
I'm shocked too.
The drones was just like flying all over the audience.
Above.
Above.
So they get
Yeah.
like free fan.
Yeah, in a way, but it's also to capture what actually happens indoor, right? Because outdoor, for sure, I mean, we've had so many drones, outdoor events, but indoor is the one that I'm seeing now.
Oh, so if, for example, like what kind of events, like weddings, is it or?
Weddings, yeah, sure. If you have a very good budget, sure, you can splurge on that. But mostly for very, very big corporate events.
Ah, okay.
So we're talking about like 1,000 packs and more. That's where you definitely kind of see the drones up there.
Nice.
Right.
So being an MC yourself, not only are you working closely with the show caller, the audio guys, even the people flying the drones, right? How do you comms or communicate with them, right, to make sure that the show runs smoothly?
That's why the show caller very important. Yeah, don't piss the show caller off.
Don't piss the show caller off.
Yeah, don't piss the show caller off. So show caller is the most important person at any event. This show caller calls the shots. He or she gives you the cue on when to go up on stage, gives the cue to the speaker who is supposed to come up on stage. And this person is the key person at any event.
It's like the Changi Airport, the signal center.
She's the tower of the
It's like,
entire
you know,
show.
in a band, right? Then the
The conductor, yeah, correct. That sings everybody together. Yeah, it's true. The show caller is very important.
So he or she will make the show feel very seamless.
Yes.
How do you identify this person? Usually where they hide on.
They don't hide. They got one very big headset over there.
Then this one.
Really?
Then this one.
Really like control tower already.
Yeah, for real.
So the ability to engage and entertain audience is a unique skill. Can you offer some tips or advice to the youth out there who are trying to go into emceeing full time? I heard they can start out in like some groups.
They can? That's something that I would like to try.
Okay, because I think earlier on we did mention something like Toastmasters.
Toastmasters.
Oh, right. Okay, those, yeah, actually, I've not seen for myself, but I've heard that a lot of tertiary students are trying to, well, a couple of them are trying to enter the market, right? Sure, by all means, if you feel like you've got what it takes. I've also heard that their background in school is they are part of this Toastmasters Club, which I told you about, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, Toastmasters Club is like a master of ceremony in schools. So any school event, they will use these. Yeah, it's like CCA lah.
Basically emceeing CCA.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I
Speaking,
think.
maybe.
I was never in Toastmasters Club. Yeah, hey, you guys would know better, right? I mean, it's,
I wasn't from the
I did a bit of
top
research.
three.
All right, so what I noticed is that in some tertiary schools, they do have something akin to a Toastmasters Club, right? So any events, they will be the host for it. Especially in Republic Poly, I think they have events, band events like Ignite and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they have their own students come on stage and become the host, right? And after school, they still do events, but it's like freelancing already. Like as and when it comes, like weddings and stuff like that.
okay. Yeah, probably that's where they actually get started from. And then a couple of them maybe find the passion and they find it very intriguing to want to continue in this career path. So when they graduate, that's where they actually, go out and do your freelance shows. Yeah.
Yes. But the thing is, like, if doing emceeing full time is quite difficult, right? Because of how it intertwines with your personal life.
Oh, for sure. For sure. No doubts about that. So being an MC means that you actually bring a character on stage, right? So it's all about entertainment, right? So when you take on a show or you take on a job, your duty is to make sure that the crowd engages with you, the crowd has a great time. You're not going to go on stage and you're not going to cry, for sure. Because you need to laugh, you need to smile, you need to, ignite excitement and all that, right? However, as an MC, we are also human. So we have our own personal lives, right? Whether it's a breakup with your boyfriend, girlfriend, whether it's a loss of a family member, these things happen in life. And when you take on shows, you definitely cannot predict that the breakup is going to happen on that day. Correct?
True.
Yeah, you cannot, yeah.
Actually, I've heard an example. Who was it? Katy Perry. She was doing a show, and then her
husband, ex-husband,
wanted to have a divorce with her, and then she was struggling to bring herself on stage, but eventually she still did. So like, props to her on that, man.
Yes. So these things actually do happen. Things that you see that happen in Hollywood or for your singing artists, it actually does happen to us.
In real life?
In real life, it does, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like maybe today you, as an office worker, okay, for example, you have a huge presentation, okay, for your bosses. But then last night, right, you just broke up with your girlfriend.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I don't think I can hide if it was me.
I think
What kind of show?
I think I'll just the MC. Just the MC
But
reports.
right, this presentation, right, will maybe garner a few 100,000 of sales for a company. Yeah, then your boss is going to be there, investors are going to be there. It's the same thing.
Big
Suck it
event.
up.
Yeah.
Suck it up. Bopian already.
Correct. So it's the same thing for us. A lot of us, actually, a lot of MCs I know, we do have things that happen that we don't plan for, right? Because it's live and we still have a show the next day or on that day itself. We just have to do it. You just have to do it.
Spoken from experience.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Like NS, you suck thumb, you can't do anything. What if they ask you to do like, you know, the drills and all, right?
Yeah lah.
NS.
And most you just appear with very heavy eye bags, you know. Yeah.
Or kena charge.
Yeah, can't charge. Ayo. So serious.
Okay, so we have come to the end of the show. Thank you so much, Yumiko, for taking time off your busy schedule to come here.
You know,
Thank
especially it's like
you.
peak period, November,
Yeah,
December.
and
Your peak period.
You still have event after this, right?
After this, yes.
Oh my god. Thanks, man, Yumiko.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Do you want to give a quick shout out to our audience here?
Oh, yeah, sure. So you can actually find me on Instagram. My handle is @yumiko.kayahara. You don't even know how to spell Kayahara?
Kayahara.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I quarter Japanese also.
Wow, okay.
No, she half. I quarter.
I'm impressed. Okay, and of course, if you want to tune in, can feel free to do it on Kiss 92.
Which days?
So I'm actually on this segment called The Owls on Thursday evenings, or I would say night, from 8 p.m. to midnight. And I'm on Saturdays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and now Sundays 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
So Yumiko can accompany you in your drive or at home when you're trying to study.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're mugging for your exams.
Especially when you're mugging exams.
Yeah.
I used to do that, sir. I listen to radio and then
Oh, me too.
All right. One more question. Do you have any advice for the young aspiring MCs?
Ooh, this one's good. I would say if you are very confident in your craft, then get it done. Go out there, make sure that your portfolio is growing. Don't stop halfway. Yeah, don't stop halfway.
Hold on to the ropes.
Hold on to your
Yes.
hands.
Don't let go. Don't let go.
Yeah, like you, baby steps, all the way.
Right, I'm going all the way. Full force. Ha!
Top one.
Top one. Okay. We would like to thank Skip once again for supporting the show and making this happen.
Yes, thank you, Skip.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And with that, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.